kind of like alienated for the rest of your audience for some
Alright, I
reason.
just do the intro to this Joe stream. It's a Joe stream, so I'll just say, welcome to the stream. And now we can begin. You were saying, Dragon?
Yeah, I don't agree with. I mean, I like you, Politicrat, but I don't agree with a lot of your audience for some reason.
That's fine. I don't care.
I don't think
Sometimes,
he agrees
you know,
with
people-
his audience.
I mean, you're fun to talk to, but like sometimes I said there's so many people, like I can't even talk at all.
What am I?
Like there's no room. I can't
In-
even. I mean, here's the deal.
In what?
So
you
whenever
mean in my Discord server?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, I don't know what. I mean, in stream in general, like, when we stream or when you do stream with a lot of people, like, here's the deal. All right, whenever there's a lot of people, I'll wait my turn.
Oh, I guess we actually are talking in this stream. I was just looking at some of the drama llama that's in the Hawk community.
Yeah. Is anybody against doxing?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even a hawk. I'm just on here because I think you guys are funny. But
I didn't say you were a hawk. I didn't say anything.
No, but I
said,
do
is
have a
anybody
hawk.
against doxing?
I do have a hawk avatar, though. No, that's an eagle. He's an eagle.
Sandy Eagle.
Hey, do you think that Castley's watching?
Probably
Maybe.
not.
Maybe he'll probably respond to it.
He never responded to the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. Who knows?
I think he's afraid
I
that
don't know what he does. I
Kanzuk.
don't.
He's afraid Kanzuk's going to donate to Hamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he would? Kanzuk would actually do that?
No, he's probably just joking around. He's trying to. I think he's trying to be a troll, but I can understand why he's doing it.
Yeah. It's like, are you actually going to call his bluff, Castley?
Keemstar Castle?
He's actually donating to Palestinian people. He's not donating to Hamas. Exactly. He's just trying to help with. He's just trying to help people that he can't afford, that are broke.
True. Yeah, is anyone else coming on?
Maybe. Kanzuk said he might
Maybe.
come on. I could just send this link to like random people and just. I just do that.
Suzuki
Yeah,
actually,
post
like-
it, just post it in the general on my server. That'll be
Okay.
fun.
Like Suzuki Nathalie, like was more neutral than Net 7 ever was, and he still got purged.
Even Spooky Nookies.
No, I was talking about Suzuki Nathalie.
Oh, I thought you said Spooky Nookies.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's
No, I
ever-
said like, all right. Like he's just grilling. He just wants to grill.
You know the Grill Cast? You guys know the Grill Cast?
Yeah.
The Grillcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody here a gamer?
I
What
play
is-
Minecraft, so yes.
What is the Grill Cast again? I don't even know what the Grill Cast
That is
is.
grill. I don't know neither.
And yeah, also
Oh.
I think
So,
why
we were talking about on my Discord server earlier. We were talking about Mojo Jojo.
is that some sex thing?
No, Mojo Jojo, the monkey. Neither of you guys know who I'm talking about, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mojo,
no,
Wojo.
Mojo Jojo, the monkey.
The monkey? No, I don't know him, man. Sorry.
From the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
I kind of remember the Power
Name it.
Drop Girls, but I don't remember her. I haven't watched that in a long time. Probably do remember it now, but
There's a green monkey named Mojo Jojo who is the bad guy.
yeah, I've heard of him, but I haven't probably forgot about him because I haven't watched it in a long time. You just
Okay.
reminded me of him.
Hey, should I just skip the link to like some Ancom to like make the stream even more of a meme?
You can send a DM to Kevin Castley.
Since,
No, I
yes, send it to some Ancoms.
Yeah, I can't. I'll see.
We could like
see if-
literal. It would literally be hilarious if we just chilled with them and didn't talk about politics.
Can we, hey, hey, Grayson, can you send a link to Spooky Nookies?
No, I can't. He's that. I mean, either of you people can find a way to do that. You're welcome to, but
He does this thing, hey, Politicrat, do you watch School Gang Rising?
No, I don't have the patience or time for
You don't have time. No, exactly.
Or the patience
I used to
for
watch
some-
School Gang Rising all the time.
it's
I used to
a
listen to that
5-hour
shit for
stream that
hours.
starts at 3 in the morning. Hell no.
Why does he stream so like at such a weird time?
So goddamn late.
Because he's in the Pacific time zone and he works late, I guess.
Then don't
Hey,
make
you
a
know,
YouTube channel.
I was gonna say something cheeky, but decided not to say that because that would be a little of a dick move. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I like
Jigger
Kevin, though.
DePato has been on the latest episodes.
Alpha Kevin Castley.
Alpha Chad.
Alpha Chad Castley.
oh, you know who should be on the political pig pen?
Who?
You should invite the tanky streamer Infrared.
Cause
Cause
Would it be easy to get him on?
I don't know. Maybe no. All you have to do is insult his ego, and he'll probably come on. Cause maybe I should show you a clip of him.
No. I'm on my phone, honestly.
Oh,
Not using my computer right now. Just laying in bed, figured, oh, this might be a good thing to do before I fall asleep. So,
yeah. Hey, Politicrat, is there a conflict you supported?
it's a good question. No, not Vietnam. Nobody likes Vietnam. Everyone agrees Vietnam was a failure.
It was, but it was justified. I do believe it was.
I mean, a quick in and out may have been okay, like what Goldwater wanted. But
Yeah, exactly. Like it could have been fought differently. I think it's because the way it was fought. That's why people don't like it.
hey, Korea was almost a quick in and out if MacArthur got his way.
I mean, could it have been a quick in and out?
If MacArthur got his way, he would have just nuked China and just.
that would save us a lot of the problems we have today.
I mean,
Yeah, probably create too many problems though too.
yeah. I would say, what conflict would you support, Politicrat? Not saying that you're an isolationist, and I'm not going to accuse you. They're not going to assume your politics here.
If Japan were attacked by China, I'd be supportive of getting involved in that.
What about Ukraine?
I don't give a shit about Ukraine, honestly. No, it's not that. No, I'm being tongue in cheek. It's not that I don't care about it. It's just like I think use Crimea as a bargaining chip, and
Yeah,
can
you
pull-
do want to use that as a bargaining chip.
And
to be
then
honest.
and then if they pull back from Moldova, if they get out of Georgia, if they do like all these things, you can get Crimea. You can let them keep Crimea, but they have to obey all these other things. Because Crimea is basically Russia's anyway. Like,
because they already annexed it, so you can't change it.
well, partially, I guess. But I mean, they'd have to get out of Georgia.
But you
though.
want to but you want to keep them from doing more, taking more territory
Exactly.
from this point forward.
But Kevin would be like, "Oh, that's just appeasing."
Yeah, if you can, hey, I'll tell you what. If you can keep Russia from taking more territory, more credit to you. Because Crimea was our fault, and it was Russia.
Mhm.
Russia did it in the first place for not guarding it. So you have to stick with it. You have to suck it up now.
Yeah.
Actually, here's an interesting question. This is something.
But no, but other hawks would call you a bootlicker.
Who, me?
No, anybody, yeah, anybody, especially me. Like, you can't get them out of Crimea at this point without risking a war. So, bootlicker alert.
It's like, you're such a bootlicker. No, I'm a realist.
Yeah, you're a bootlicker. Or I'm such a bootlicker for not wanting to spread. For not, I even oppose. I'm a big humanitarian interventionist. I supported Yugoslavia, for example.
You know, I'm just not a fan of intervening where we don't need to be.
The intervention that I oppose is probably Libya.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's
that.
like not every conflict's the same. Okay.
Has Kevin ever met an intervention he doesn't like?
No, he hasn't. I mean, between the USSR, and the other interventions, but are you talking about America?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying Kevin? Do you think Kevin? Are you asking? Did Kevin? Has Kevin
ever opposed a war?
No.
By the United States?
Yeah.
No. Has Kevin ever admitted that we made a foreign policy mistake?
Well, maybe if you go back really, really far back to like this obscure war we fought over Nicaragua in like 1895, then maybe that.
Kevin probably never admits that we make mistakes.
He's not even American.
No, it's actually kind of interesting though when you go back and look at some of the interventions that were like completely unknown, but they were also super small, and that's why they're unknown. Like, you know, there was actually a small expeditionary force that went to Korea in the 1870s.
Didn't know that. No, not Korea. Like us getting involved back then.
Yeah.
I don't even know about that. I didn't even think we could reach North Korea, like the peninsula back then. We would even try. Like Politicrat, Politicrat, I do oppose building democracy right away.
What's everyone think of my profile picture?
What is it?
Taking
is that like
shit.
I'm Sam the Eagle.
Is that like
Sandy Eagle?
Is that like a Sesame Street thing?
Yeah. You don't know Sam the Eagle? He's a Muppet?
Well, it looks like a Muppet, but I don't remember it.
Google Sam Eagle. He's very famous. He always talks. He's like this good old. He basically always talks about how much he loves America and like conservative values and stuff. Like you know who he is, right, Grayson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing maybe because I live in like Canada, like whatever segments he appeared on like the Sesame Street show, I never got. I don't know.
So, Politicrat.
Yeah,
you live in Canada, one more thing to you.
Cringe.
Can't hear anybody.
Politicrat. I do oppose spreading democracy right away. I'll tell you that much.
Where'd he go?
I think he got tired of our shit and left.
I think he got a ton of shit.
You have
Nah,
to take
yeah.
one?
He might have left accidentally. Let's see if he reached. Or his internet must have cut out. He's back.
Yeah, Politicrat, I was going to say something to you real quick.
Mm.
To be honest with you, I don't think we should spread democracy right away.
Yeah, I mean,
That take
I don't think we should just. I don't know. I feel like I just don't like democratic crusades. They remind me too much of the cooler versions of the Crusades.
I know, but like, I don't think we should go to war for the sake of, in the name of spreading democracy.
Okay.
You can spread democracy, but in a different way.
Yeah,
Like-
no, you can't do it through war, or else you piss them off. That's one thing the hardcore hawks
Yeah.
don't understand.
You can't like that's what we did in Libya, and that's turned out to be a fucking stupid mistake.
That's
So
why people,
dumb. Like,
people who
if you're
hate-
gonna go to war, like that's
people
what we
who
should have
hate
done
the
is like replace it with a client state.
like that the nuclear deal in Iran was good. Like, I mean, honestly, all the cucks like who think that it was a bad idea are just fucking dumbasses who don't understand foreign policy.
I don't agree with the deal neither, but doesn't mean I want war or anything.
I don't think the deal was good. I don't think it was working.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
Okay,
working.
but like,
I
no,
think
but
we
it like
should- I
Iran
think-
violates it.
I think we should have maintained the sanctions.
Or just let them make nukes, and then reduces the power imbalance in the region. The
You're
more,
right. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. or
Yeah,
not.
let everybody have nukes, and so they
Well, you know
nobody
what?
fights
Like,
each other.
I'm more like on the offensive realist side. So, like, yeah,
Let everybody have nukes, so nobody attacks each other.
no. You see, like the whole nuclear proliferation thing, like mutually assured destruction is kind of a meme because everyone like fucking uses it to like justify. Oh, we shouldn't everyone should have nukes. Like, why does it matter if Iran has nukes? Why does it matter why does it matter if like Angola has nukes? Why does it matter if like my mom has nukes? Like the doctrine kind of worked, like in the context of the Cold War when there were two competing superpowers. Oh, hey.
Yeah, but some people in the community were against that idea, even against the idea of against MAD, against MAD.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Anyone here has a Heart of Iron 4 and wants to just play it on stream? I can start a multiplayer game right now.
No, please don't play multiplayer games right now. I beg you.
That's
Why
such
not?
a-
Because, like, when you play them on StreamYard, they lag like shit, and, like, the audio just, like, interrupts my train of thought.
That's a fun part of it.
No, don't.
What if I
Like-
just mute?
Can you mute the audio, like, on the game without muting yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can do that, then, like, I don't really mind.
I'm gonna say something about Arthur.
Oh, no.
Hawk Arthur, man.
Oh,
like
no.
Arthur the show, like, hey, have a wonderful kind of day. Learn to work and play. Get along with each
did it.
other.
He-
Hey.
No,
Ken-
no,
Kenzie. He did show a video of you like being abandoned in the water while the other three were on the boat.
I know.
Did you see that video?
Yes.
Hey, do you think Donald Trump eats burgers in bed?
Most likely. Most likely.
Do you think he has more than one burger in bed after another?
That's what I do.
I'd be willing to bet. Like,
Has he ever spilled any of his burger on Melania?
Maybe.
Maybe on
No,
Ivanka.
That's a trick. That's a trick question because
Maybe
because
maybe on the floor or some shit.
no, because Melania and Donald Trump apparently Melania insists that they have 2 separate bedrooms.
I didn't know that. Is that like true or is that like a rumor?
No, they actually have 2 separate bedrooms.
Oh no. So he can get it on with Ivanka then? Is what I'm hearing?
Honestly, Barron is the bastard offspring, like of Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump. Did you guys not know that?
What are we
No.
talking about?
Well, why are we talking about this? I wanted to talk about nuclear proliferation, and now we're talking.
Now we're talking about inbreds. Yeah.
No, we're talking about Donald Trump's sex life.
No, we literally just said the Trumps are inbreds.
No.
Why is it like?
Can we stop? Can we just go back to what we were talking about before? Look, as I was saying before, nuclear proliferation, like when you let a radical state like Iran get nukes, an irrational state, and I call it irrational because what rational state would fucking declare like fucking holy war on both of the world's superpowers at the same fucking time? Like, explain that. Explain that to me.
I think Iran should have nukes.
Does anyone here honestly believe Iran is a rational actor?
No,
depends on
I
who's in
don't.
charge.
I think it's an
Irrational.
I think it's one of the most reckless state actors. You know, with their whole fucking raiding fucking embassies and shit.
There's no such thing as a
In many
rational
ways, they're
actor.
worse in Pakistan.
Humans are fundamentally irrational people. Oh.
Okay, but some people deserve nukes, some people don't.
Honestly, to be fair, I think Kevin Cassidy's Pakistan is where Kevin Cassidy should move. It's a great country for him. They're nuke killed over there.
Oh yeah, they are nuke.
Yeah, he should probably.
Do you know what I hate though?
Hey, Pakistan is a perfect place for him.
What I don't like is when hardcore hawks who've like never seen a day of military service in their life.
I think you're kind of. I'm not saying I agree with the hardcore hawks, but don't you? You probably say that about every hawk in general. That you kind of use the military, the argument. Okay, but there's people in the military that are hawks.
That's fine.
They just don't agree with
Like John McCain was a hawk, and I disagree with him on a lot, but at least he does. He had like a reason to say all the
There's
shit.
Dan Crenshaw, Tom Cotton.
Pardon?
They were in the military.
Like,
I kind of like Crenshaw. He's okay.
I know, but like you're saying that. Why are you calling Kevin Cassidy a chicken hawk? I just wonder why. I just don't use it.
You don't have to call him a chicken hawk.
I
There's like a million other things to make fun of him.
I never called Cassidy a chicken hawk. I just said people in general.
I know, but
you're the one who's relating it back to Cassidy.
No,
there's
I'm
like
just saying
there's a million other things to make fun of him for. Like you can, like, come on.
But that's why I'm not even making fun of him for this.
Hawk.
Yeah, I know.
No. I didn't say you were. I just said you don't have to call people. You don't have to use a chicken hawk argument.
The chicken hawk argument's one of the best ones.
What if you're crippled? Then what does that make you?
Well, basically, the cripples are the new Jews. I don't know. I just
Can we get a
pulled that out
super?
of my ass.
Let's see if
I actually can't join the military. Like, I'm epileptic.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't join the military for different reasons.
Because you're Hungarian?
Because you're cancerous.
Yeah, cancer. No, Hungarians can join the U.S. military.
Since when?
Well, I'm not even a citizen of Hungary anymore. It was
Are
renounced.
you a citizen of the United States? Are you an American
Yeah.
citizen?
I was joking around. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally will never join the military, at least voluntarily, because like it's against my morals. War is that's against my morals.
I know. Okay, the military's not for everyone, but I mean that's fine.
No, we don't have a draft anymore, so as long as
And it's probably never going to come back.
yeah, probably not.
Unless World War III happens, and probably that will be automatic.
Well, no, we have a better idea. There are like 10 million people want to move into America every year. Just give them a gun. Some of those guys are really experienced with guns too, especially the ones from the more dangerous countries.
Or, you know, like, if
Yeah.
there's going to be World War III, it's going to be fought with nukes.
No, it's not.
No, it's World War III is most likely going to be conventional.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
depends. Like who are the combatants in World War III?
Or if it's China, they're not going to use nukes just because they have like so few nukes, and the U.S. has like.
Plus, Russia. If
Like
Russia were to
4,000.
choose a side, if Russia were to choose a side, I feel like they'd probably end up just picking the U.S. if it was versus China, because China is such like a rising threat.
They would just like fucking wait it out, and then they would just go in and pick up the fucking pieces.
Better Russia than China.
If Russia was involved, they would fucking use their nukes, though. Like, undoubtedly.
Well, I think basically in a way Russia is scared of China because like China can anytime can basically barge into Siberia. And
I think that's a bit of an over exaggeration, but like, I do see the point.
Yeah, it's not too removed from reality because China is known for making BS historical claims, and they did own a piece of Russia for a long time. So it's not that weird to think about.
Yeah, but would China want to like risk shit with Russia of all powers just to get a chunk of Siberia?
Well, they'll risk
When they could just like
US
when they could just do what they do with every other country and just send in their fucking companies to just do
Still, I trust the Russians way more than I trust the fucking Chinese.
I don't trust either of them.
shit. Like that's what the Chinese do right now. They just fucking like they do in Africa. They don't fucking annex land. They just fucking they fucking send contractors out there to fucking do shit. They'll just do that in Siberia too. They're not gonna fucking like try to annex Siberia.
Look, I don't trust the Russians particularly either, but I trust them way more than I do the Chinese. That's what I mean. Because at least Russians are more honest.
Trust them in like what context? Like I don't see why either of them would be more trustworthy than the other.
Because it's like there's something inherent within the Chinese cultural lifeblood that is inherently untrustworthy.
That you're gonna have to like elaborate.
Dude, I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
You are pulling shit out of your ass. Like there is nothing. I have no reason to believe in anything you're saying right now. Like if anything, it sounds kind of racist.
I know.
Hey, let's invite Hawk Arthur to the
trying
chat.
to make it sound like it might be, but maybe not at the same time.
Like I don't think it is. It just it sounds like it though.
Let's invite Hawk Arthur.
No.
Well, no, here's the thing. I won't invite anyone. Now, if someone wants to just copy the link and send it to anyone they want, then I have no way to stop you from doing it. But
like, I personally think that like China is like a bigger threat on the world stage than Russia, in its current state will be, because like, economic reasons and military reasons. Like, if it wasn't for like the nukes, Russia would basically just have the same amount of power as Italy, and that's not much.
Yeah, they are based. I mean, economically, in terms of, they're like navy size. Yeah, they would be weaker than Italy, but I think there's more to it than just like GDP and shit like that. They got natural resources, and a lot of
yeah.
them.
Do you
So does
know-
China.
I think
Russia
I
sits on
think
like
we
way
were-
more.
I think a lot of
overall.
hawks served as armchair generals.
They are. They are.
General Castley.
You can't be a hawk without being an armchair general.
No, you can't be a hawk without using cheats and hawk design full. That's how you always become.
An armchair general specifically refers to people that act like everything. They act like they know everything, but they don't know shit.
You also can't be a hawk without being a Jew. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not Jewish.
Neither am I. No, I'm just kidding.
That reminds me of one of the memes where it's just like he was trying to like unironic Gancap was trying to get another debate with him, and he's just like, "No, you have to debate my Hawks first before you get round 2."
Is that gonna work? Is it worth it though?
Well, it's not like he can do that now. I mean, what hawks does he have?
Neil Kaz.
Who?
No.
Who are we talking about? Kevin?
Yeah, doesn't have too many Hawks left because the Hawks he does have left.
Oh yeah, he's alienated like his entire community, basically.
Like he has Neil Kaz at least.
He has like 4 people who lick his dick every day.
Like Reese, he has Reese the base.
And quite frankly, the people he does have left are not necessarily the smartest people.
Isn't Reese just pretty smart?
Reese is entertaining.
I know, but is he kind of a smart guy? What I hear.
Nah.
He like invent the nuke pill, which is like the most retarded thing ever.
Yeah. No, he did it as a
I think that
joke
was
though
Kevin.
too. He did it as a joke too, but Kevin takes it seriously.
Oh,
Who invented the nuke pill?
Actually, if Kevin literally had an option and they put the button in front of him, do you think Kevin is crazy enough to actually do it in a heartbeat?
Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
He said it would take ISIS over Assad.
Well, it depends. Which country are we nuking? Because I might actually be pressing that button. Like, if we have those nukes aimed at Denmark, I'm pressing that button 5 times.
Fucking. Do you think any normal person would support Al Qaeda in Syria?
No.
No.
And this guy is telling extremists to be you gotta be normal, yet he supports fucking terrorists. What the fuck's wrong with him? What's
Well, no,
wrong with you?
This guy is extreme. He's done extreme things lately.
Yeah. The
Who?
only thing is probably
Kevin.
extreme.
And he'll sometimes act like other people are extreme. He himself is a fucking more like.
Now, I'll say this: I have sat through some of the this libertarian discussions Minarchy has, and I'm just hearing about this libertarian infighting. But it still sounds smarter than this infighting because
There's not that much libertarian infighting right now.
There was a lot of infighting recently, with involving like the LNC, the Libertarian Party, like there was some pretty shady, corrupt stuff that just happened, and the chair of the chairman of the party just basically resigned on like a chicken shit. After he got exposed.
Should they bring back Nick Sarwark next?
Well, like it's a long story, but basically, do you remember all those spicy takes the Libertarian Party New Hampshire account was making, like repeal the Civil Rights Act and
child labor.
legalize child labor?
Yeah.
Well, Well, apparently, what ended up happening was that the chair of the New Hampshire party, basically purged all the elected officials, um, um,
There are too many
Who's opening
doors.
that door?
Too many doors.
all the elected officials within the party, and then which basically against the party constitution or the party bylaws, and it was on the advice of the national chair, the chair of the national party, and and apparently Sarwark was also behind it as well. It's yeah, and then much and basically responded to it very responded to it yeah, and then yeah, and pretty much basically and everyone just basically called for his resignation, and then he basically tried to throw out the person exposing the corruption, and then immediately resigned after he voted and stuff like that. Really, that's the kind of infighting that I'm really sick of.
I'm saying if I ever become leader of the Libertarian Party of Virginia, it's gonna be a far different party after I'm done with it.
You're not even a libertarian.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
is
know
that the joke?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's gonna be the fun.
I don't think they would elect a Hawk as a chair.
No. What you do is you just explain the domestic policy and then don't explain any of your foreign policy until you get on the chair and be like, hey guys, one little interesting thing about me I didn't tell you about.
That'd be kind of an epic troll, to be honest, but I don't advise it.
You know what? I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to go sign up for the Libertarian Party of Virginia.
All right. A minarchy thinker.
Yes.
If Kevin Castley was in charge, Ron Paul would be right every time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Kevin Cassidy's an idiot.
He would be right on the money more than anything. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, Kevin Castley is like Ben Shapiro in the sense that he basically validates every anti-Semitic trope in the eyes of, like, anti-Semites.
I actually found something interesting.
Kevin even validates Alex Jones.
It only says they disagree with nation building on the Libertarian Party of Virginia. I don't see anything that they actually... No, wait, never mind. It says they agree with non-interventionist foreign policy. So we're just going to have to change that real quick.
This might be kind of a shitty take, but I feel like Ben Shapiro has done more to perpetuate anti-Semitism than, like, Nick Fuentes has.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not even
no.
I'm not even a Shapiro fan, but like, no.
I don't think he validates.
Maybe a
Their
little.
existence.
Maybe a little. Maybe a little, but
His
no.
very existence, maybe... Okay, maybe not on purpose.
Maybe not more than Nick, but, like, you cannot deny that he has an effect, and it's negative.
I mean, he had, yeah.
I know, but...
yeah.
but he doesn't do it on purpose.
What do you... He doesn't do it in, like, a bad faith, malicious way to make Jews look bad, but, like, that's the effect he has.
What if that's what he actually did? That would be funny.
I mean, like, imagine you see all those fucking
Kevin
leftists. They're just
validate-
like, oh no, they fucking
Yeah, but
like
Kevin-
Jews. They're ethno nationalists, and it's like, no, they're not. They're peaceful. Like they just want to live their life. And then they pull up the Ben Shapiro tweet where it's like, Jews love to build and Arabs love to live in the shitter. The
That
same.
was
Yeah,
Did.
that's a fucking racist asshole right there.
He didn't even say Palestinians. He just said Arab. Like all.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
Arabs.
fucking shitty.
Still kind
Yeah,
of funny.
And he
It's still funny.
has that tweet up.
Race.
I'm just saying if Kevin does validate Alex Jones.
Oh, where did Politicrat go?
Probably
He-
DC again.
Okay, so I'm already on what issues concern you for the Libertarian Party? Going to put foreign policy without explaining my foreign policy, and then I guess spending, we're going to need to spend some money for that, and then Social Security, we need to get rid of that 100%, and then
Look, we get rid of Social Security. You can like have healthcare and like a large military at the same time.
Like I was way into superpower broadcasting like back in the day.
Yeah, well, libertarians are also basically against like having like a huge military and like against like the military industrial complex and stuff like that. Not just like whether or not we want war or not.
I'm an imperialist, though, personally.
God. Imagine, like one day, I believe, like superpower broadcasting, that channel is not going to exist.
No
Neither
channel
will-
exists forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Kevin's-
I think it wouldn't be a surprise if superpower broadcasting is like, gone.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
becoming irrelevant. Like, to be honest, when I first ran into his account like a year or two ago, I literally thought it was a parody account.
I thought it was pretty interesting. I was way into it. And I watched superpower broadcasting day in and day out.
Really? It's not even that his videos are just very formulaic, though.
I know. I kind of was into him because there was not very many hawks out there.
Uh-huh.
That's why I listened to him. Oh, that's what made me so into him back in the day, because there weren't that many hawks out there.
well, there is the Heritage Foundation, but they also cover a lot of topics, not just.
Yeah, but are they just as are they just as hawkish as superpower broadcasting?
No,
No.
one is as hawkish as that.
Except maybe What's Boppin'. I mean, like What's Boppin', like he wants to nuke all of Russia. Like, and Kevin, he only wants to nuke North Korea. Like,
He
come on.
wants to nuke China, too.
He's basically West Boppin, but on North Korea.
No, Kevin said he wanted to nuke. He would have nuked China like back during the Korean War. I don't think he wants to nuke China now.
Oh, by the way, some advice for someone who joined the Libertarian Party. So I just do LPVA student or LPVA member?
I would go for the membership.
Okay, so I'm going to spend $25 on this.
You're gonna buy a membership?
Yes.
Why?
It's for the joke, Kanzik.
It still feels weird to hear that after everything that's happened today.
Funny enough,
Hey, Kenzie, I really appreciated Arthur back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a student membership because it's only like $5.
Like Arthur, I can't believe you would talk like that to like Suzuki.
I can't believe he would do what
Wait,
he
what?
did.
What are your crickets in the background and dogs barking?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, it's. Wait, that's not Dragon, was it?
It was Minarchy Thinker.
Oh,
Minarchy Thinker. So yeah, I mean, for all the artwork, I mean, he did invent like art for you, too. And he kind of invented art for me. He kind of invented profile pics for me. Profile.
He made one profile picture for me, and it wasn't particularly high effort.
He kind of made it like with the bear, but with the LGBT flag cover on it.
That's what he made?
Yeah.
Well, that's not really creative. You can do that with like any app.
He does artwork for Kevin.
I know.
guys, it's official. Grayson Haspop is now a card-carrying member of the Libertarian Party.
You're a member of the Libertarian Party?
Yep. Only the Virginia chapter.
I don't like. I'm not against it. I don't disagree with libertarians entirely.
Just their
Like-
foreign policy, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Like I do think they're kind of idealistic on. Well, I do agree. We do agree on capitalism, but sometimes some people can get idealistic about it. We do agree on private property rights.
They're like against taxation, though.
I know, but I do support. I'm not against capitalism.
Well, I know
Kansik.
it's like some libertarians.
Kansik, I'm not anti-capitalist. Okay.
No one's saying you are, Dragon.
You don't have to get
No,
something
no,
through.
exactly. But if you are, but like it sounds like it, and like don't, like I am pro free. Don't like you don't have to be against. Like I'm pro free market.
You said that. Yeah.
Like you don't have to be just because you're a hawk. That like a lot of hawks buy into the idea that hawks are anti-free market, but not really. But it depends who you talk to.
What
Kevin
you mean?
is.
You mean like which hawks? You mean like the fucking rare few leftist hawks that preach the loudest
Yeah,
on the internet?
yeah. Those guys are anti-free market. Like you're kind of like don't create the stereotype that don't buy into that. Kansik, do not buy into that stereotype.
I'm not buying into the stereotype, and nobody else is either.
Look, Kansik,
I mean,
I'm pro free market.
Most at large, most hawks are not like protectionist or even like left wing. They typically tend to be like the Republicans are typically more hawkish than the Democrats are.
Well, these days, not so much.
Yeah, Kansik. Hey,
Yes,
Kansik,
still very
I'm one of the
much
most free
Republican.
market
Yeah, the
persons
Dems
out
are
there.
more. The Dems are more hawkish, slightly more hawkish than the Republicans now.
I don't agree. I don't
don't see how. No.
Well, I mean, like Trump was all about let's bring the troops home and stuff like that.
He didn't actually do it, but like that was what he was about, and he managed to get more politicians, traditionally Republican, to be more skeptical of intervention abroad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He put neocons in his cabinet.
Right. Well,
Yeah, exactly,
the
but
Republican
okay, but,
Party's
like-
getting less hawkish. The Libertarians Party just got slightly more hawkish.
Yeah.
Like I'm the most pro free market person out there.
Probably-
you need to
You probably won't stop the you probably won't stop the growth of the Libertarian Party right now.
No, if you can't join them, turn them into hawks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically the Kirkpatrick doctrine. If you can't beat them, bring them to
Join
your
them.
side. Because if you can't beat them, then your enemy certainly can't.
Are you gonna start your own caucus?
Yeah, Kansik.
Wait, I should just do that. Just be like
So
the Goldwater caucus.
Kansik, I think that
What?
Kinsey, you can still be a hawk and be a free market person.
They typically still are.
Like, you can be like a free market diehard like me.
What does it mean to be pro free market?
Like, you believe in like hardcore capitalism, you believe in profit.
You
You
believe in profit?
Yeah, but you don't believe like the government controls it.
What do you
Private
what is it
control
what,
of
is
means
it,
of
what, is,
production.
what does it mean to believe in profit? Like, is it different from believing in a profit?
No, it isn't.
It's not.
No, it's not different. I mean,
It's not different.
Like a prophet like Moses or Muhammad?
Yeah, I said a profit and Dragon's
no,
like
profit,
it's not-
money.
it's
I
not-
meant money. I meant money.
Oh, okay.
Free market, at least in the libertarian sense,
You can
means,
still
like,
believe in limited government.
means at or near laissez-faire and capitalism.
You
Okay.
can still believe in you can still believe in limited government.
No, I can just imagine me showing up to the first libertarian meeting of Virginia, just showing up with like my war plan for invasion, just being like, "How do you do, fellow libertarians?" Here's
Oh,
my
well.
Grayson, do you at least agree with Reese on foreign policy?
well, I guess I don't particularly know much about his foreign policy because, despite what people are saying, he's not really a foreign policy guy. He's the YouTuber who's stuck in 2012 guy.
What,
Who
he's
is?
still the same like anti-theist?
Yeah,
Who, Kevin Castley?
No, Reese.
well, he's anti-theist now too because
No, he's been anti-theist for a long time, his whole life.
no, he was agnostic. He never became an anti-theist until
Reese was always anti-theist. Reese.
No, he became an anti-theist when he discovered Reddit.
no. Let's
Yeah,
see,
but
the
that was
first
like
thing
way
I
back
should
in
do-
like 2012 or 2013, like way back then.
Yeah, that's why Grayson said stuck in 2012.
Also, this is going to be my first policy as a Libertarian Party member. Guys, we should not go against Glenn Youngkin because if you fuckers give us McCullough, I'm going to overthrow all of you. Just me.
Yeah,
But that'd be kind of funny if you did form your own caucus. That way you can participate in the caucus warfare that's going on in the party.
I fully agree with that statement.
Like,
guys, what are your
Right.
thoughts on Jamal Khashoggi?
He was a terrorist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was murdered.
But he
He
was,
was
a terrorist.
assassinated. Yeah,
he was
but
a
you don't
terrorist.
believe that he was assassinated?
I believe he was assassinated, but he was a terrorist.
Okay. But I don't buy the official story
I-
that, he died of a heart attack.
Nobody does.
Except for Net 7.
Yeah.
Khashoggi was like he was like a really bad dude who did some really bad things, but I don't think that it was the right thing for us to basically do that. Like, because that was technically like an act of war.
What do you mean? What do you mean us? I mean, you mean the West? You mean America?
Yes, we killed him.
No. America didn't do anything. That was the Saudis entirely on their own terms, on their own
Yeah.
territory. The West
Well,
had nothing to do with that.
Wait, but from what I heard, he was assassinated by the
Mm,
Wait. Dragon, be quiet for a second. Repeat that. You said he was assassinated by the U.S. What?
I mean, I thought that's what happened.
No, what happened? He was in
Saudis.
Turkey. He was in Turkey. He was in Turkey. He went because he's a Saudi citizen. He went to the Saudi embassy, and then he got fucking chopped up, literally chopped up with bone
Oh
saws.
my
Fucking
god, I'm
brutal.
confusing him with that Iranian general.
Oh yeah, that's Soleimani. That's completely
Oh my
different guy.
god. I
Like-
feel so stupid.
The West had nothing to do with Khashoggi. Khashoggi was a journalist for the Washington Post.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. That dude was a journalist, and he shouldn't have been killed. Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, but even if it saw it, but at the same time, we can't shut down the oil market over that.
I'm just googling how to start a libertarian caucus.
Wait.
Yeah, some people like Tulsi Gabbard wanted to like shut off like all relations with Saudi Arabia over the Khashoggi incident.
You should
That's
have.
stupid. Even if you
Actually, I
agree
agree
that
with
Saudi
that.
what Saudi, no, dude.
Hey guys,
even
I
if
gotta
you
get
even if you
going.
think
Good
that
night.
All right,
even if you
Yeah.
think all right, good night, man. Even if you think what Saudi Arabia did was wrong, it's still a bad idea to shut off the oil market over it.
Well, I personally don't think we should have any relations with a country that kills women and gay people and stuff. That's just my opinion, though.
Sometimes you got to work with bad actors. Regina Kirkpatrick.
I disagree with that.
Well, you got to do it. It's too.
I don't know. It's a
There's nothing-
moralist. It's a moralist versus like a pragmatic argument. Like you're not going to get anywhere with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
Like
People-
you got to
someone
pick the
probably-
least bad option. At times, you got to pick the least.
But the Saudis and Iran are equally bad.
Yeah, but
Not even
Iran
close.
is a regional
Nobody-
destabilizer.
Threat. Not even close.
A regional destabilizer that wants to spread and
Yeah.
export its revolution.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what?
he's saying it's just as bad as Saudi Arabia. That's not even close.
You people won't believe this. There is no local libertarian in Allegheny County, which means I am the only libertarian party member in Allegheny County, which means I control what the Libertarian Party can do in Allegheny County.
Dude, that's huge.
Yes.
It's a big win.
I'm
What are you
gonna
gonna do?
To be honest with you, I mean Saudi. I don't think Saudi Arabia and Iran are like technically the same.
All right, so just got to.
Well, yeah, like they technically have differences, like one Sunni, one Shia, but like they
Yeah, but
There-
like
there's
okay,
more
but,
to
like,
it.
it's-
Our
where they're
countries-
reforming.
they're both theocratic.
Yeah, but
countries.
you can't think you would
that,
agree with me that they're better than Iran.
I would agree, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, they're reforming. That's a step in the right direction. You got to be. I mean, sometimes at times you
yes,
got to be.
Yes.
You got to be incremental.
Oh, so I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay to support these as long as they're reforming too.
Wait, can you turn up your volume a little bit? Like, you're kind of quiet.
Who, mine?
Just say that again.
Well, maybe we should be friends with the Nazis so they can reform too.
No.
Okay, but like he acts like every actor is the same. Like, okay,
how
like,
are
do
the
you
Nazis
agree
the
with siding
same?
with Pinochet? Hey, Minarchy Thinker, what do you think about Pinochet?
I don't like him.
Okay, but you had to work with him against the Soviets.
I don't approve of any dictator, whether it's a communist or a right-wing dictator.
Okay, no, but okay, you don't have to approve of them, but you got to work with them in those circumstances. Otherwise, we want to lost the Cold War.
No, I don't support that.
You're gonna lose, and Sometimes your feeling doesn't matter.
The
Sometimes,
commies would have fell anyway because communism doesn't work.
okay, but no, but they still would have expanded if you let them do it. That's why we were involved. They didn't just fall on their own, but we kind of did help them shut down. We kind of had cultural influences like rock and roll, stuff like that.
We had rock and roll. You think communism just falls just because? When's North Korea gonna fall?
Yeah, because it doesn't work.
When's North Korea gonna fall?
Exactly, but
Actually,
I mean,
like,
doesn't work doesn't mean it
They don't
expands.
even practice real communism anymore. They're like more like fascists now, who are like communism name only.
What? So are you using the not real communism argument as a libertarian for to vouch for North Korea? Like, is this what I'm hearing right now?
It's basically called Judaism.
That's like a leftist
Military.
ideology. It's kind of ethno-nationalist in a way, but it's still leftist.
Well, just look at it this way, basically. Like, well, okay, well, you kind of have a point on North Korea, but but like for instance, China, they had to completely abandon communism for some weird but even though they're still like authoritarian regime, they had to abandon Maoism and communism, or else they were gonna go the way of the Soviets.
What you mean, like, why did they have to go that way?
Because they were on the decline, so they opened up their markets and opened up trade. Don't you know any history?
Yeah, I'm aware of the whole Nixon visit to China, Deng's reforms. I'm aware of the gist of all that. I know China.
Yeah, we
changed.
probably.
If they didn't do that, they probably would have fell like.
Okay, well, the USSR didn't fall; it voluntarily dissolved. Do you think, like, do you think it would have do you think, like, what do you think would have happened if not for Gorbachev to the USSR? If not for the conditions in the Soviet Union that, let what happened happen.
I'm sorry, but
well, the
Like, I'm not a fan of Gorbachev neither, but like he was more of like a social democrat in a way. He wasn't really on the right at all, but at the same time, like he was in charge of the country already.
Yeah, literally nobody likes Gorbachev. Like, Hawks hate him because he's a freaking commie and like Russian or whatever, and like anti-nuke. And the fucking commies and Russians hate him because he fucking ruined the glory of the Soviet Union or whatever. So yeah, everybody fucking hates him.
Yeah, he's kind of like ineffective. Somebody who was like ineffective for his time.
Imagine
like,
he's probably one of the most hated men in the world, if you think about it.
Do you kind of agree with that though?
I guess. I mean, what do you think would have happened if not for Gorbachev, like, dissolving the Union voluntarily?
Well, well, I don't think it was. I don't think.
You're cutting out again.
Isn't it like the SSR, Ukraine and Belarus just breaking away? I thought that's what it was.
You thought they would have
I'm not-
broken away?
No. No. I mean, no. Isn't that what happened though? I'm confused. I haven't. It's been a while since I read into this stuff.
Guys, you won't believe what I.
What,
You are
Grayson?
now looking
But you,
at a Libertarian candidate for local office in Allegheny County.
you're applying for federal office. If you're applying for
No, because there are no requirements to basically get into my town council, essentially. So, yep,
so
We're
you're running
illegal.
for office?
yeah. This is going to be a fun campaign.
Are you running for like an office within the party or like public office?
Public office.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you know, we won't start small, people, and so to be fair, if I actually do get a position in town hall, that makes me like one of the most powerful libertarians because I actually hold an office position.
You know, to be honest, from people in your county who don't even know you.
No, actually, a lot of people do know me in my county because I'm just this. I'm known as the Hungarian cancer guy.
So you're very active in your like community. Everyone knows you.
Yeah.
So you could actually win an election.
Maybe. If I
Hey, Grayson. To be honest, I kind of I don't agree with the lockdowns. They actually make things worse.
You talking about the
Well-
COVID lockdowns?
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Well, I guess this is
Me
going
too.
to be my little acceptance of the libertarian nomination for whatever town council seat I'm running for. I couldn't have done it without you people of the Libertarian Party, the one Libertarian Party that's here right now. I'm glad to see all of you
Oh,
people
and-
here. And this is
and by the
totally
way,
not just just one more
I
thing
think-
with my speech, and then I'll let you speak. But one more thing: this libertarian run is definitely not a neoconservative plot to take over your party.
Let's imagine Kevin Cassidy being hidden in the movie. Then it would be the authoritarian party.
Yeah, it could be the nuke pilled party. It can be the, it can be part of the nuke pilled parties. Join that Pakistani party.
Oh, just to
I
warn
love that Pakistani
you,
party.
there's
Hey, Grayson.
when you join the party, you have you
Hey,
sign a
Grayson.
pledge. Basically, you sign a pledge. Basically, agreeing, saying that you won't advocate for any aggression or any unnecessary aggression or force, in and blah blah blah, and like and advocating for like yeah, a hawkish foreign policy would probably basically be included in that.
No, I'll just explain why it's necessary. It is necessary, people, on why I should fire 50 nukes at Denmark. They looked at me funny.
Okay.
That's an
Hey,
act of
Grayson.
war.
Like, given the stuff that just happened, like in New Hampshire,
Oh,
the Libertarian Party in New Hampshire, like where the chair purged party members for being Mises Caucus party members,
Hey, Grayson.
based
Oh, I'm dragon. You could continue. I was just
they could do the same thing to you in Virginia. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know, but I kind of do plan to get purged from the party, but no, I'm just going to announce that I joined the LPVA and see what they do. See if
But yeah, like you should do some trolling before you probably get purged. Like start your own caucus
Yeah.
and get other people to join your caucus, other hawks or something.
Hey, Grayson.
yeah, okay. This is how I announced.
About
This is my Twitter announcement. I said I joined the LPVA for legitimate reasons. Hope to expand liberty and freedom. We just won't talk about how I'm going to expand liberty and freedom. And maybe the people won't want that liberty and freedom. But
hey, Grayson. Grayson,
yeah,
about Kevin. You know, Pakistan is a perfect place for him.
yeah. Oh, great! I just realized. What do you think all those liberal hawks are going to say when they see me join the Libertarian
It's not
Party?
even.
They'll
Okay,
dedicate a
it's not
stream to
even-
it. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, but okay, Grayson. It's not Grayson. It's not liberal versus conservative. It's secular versus anti-theist.
Yeah,
We all know that, Dragon.
And Suzuki's in our group, and he's a liberal hawk. He got purged from the other side.
You're talking about your little neocon infighting.
yeah.
It's gone beyond infighting, but yeah.
Yeah. Anti-theism's stupid.
Yeah, I could agree. I completely. That's true. It's so dumb. Anti-theism is so dumb. Like, you ever hate minarchist thinker? You ever heard the term anti-theist or get the fuck out?
No.
Yeah, that's what they say to you. You're anti-theist or GTFO.
Jesus. That's like ridiculous. Like, because I even know some atheists who aren't anti-theists.
Yeah,
But anti-theists are like, they like alienate everybody.
Yeah, they alienated a lot of people in Indonesia, if you recall that incident.
They alienate a lot of people in Cambodia. The survivors, anyway. And what's funny is that in Spain, the Republicans were anti-theist, and they were so bad that they managed to get extremist Muslims and extremist Catholics to work together. It's like that meme where you see the Christian and the Muslim grilling together. It's like, this is what the establishment feels.
Yeah.
I wonder what else they're going to think when they actually just... I don't know if I should talk about foreign policy, but just not mention it too much, or just not talk about it at all and hope they fall for it.
Try to get them to fall for it.
Are you gonna run for your state chair or wait, no, you're gonna run for public office. Never mind.
Yeah. Which is probably going to fail, and then I'll run for like a chair position. Which I don't know if they have a foreign policy advisor, but if they do, and I get it, Libertarian Party is going to change a little bit.
Yeah. It's a more hawkish direction.
Yes. Yeah, this is going to be the new platform of the Libertarian Party. We don't support government or spending, except there's this is one policy that we are deciding to negotiate on.
Military spending, right? Defense spending?
Yeah.
On defense?
No, I'll just do something cheeky, but be like, that's right, I've cut defense spending, and I've called it offensive spending. And that's gone through the roof.
Alright, time to tweet out something spicy. You guys might like this. Or not.
Let's see. Also, I'm just going to show this tweet.
What's that a picture of?
What, in my tweet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's from the Indonesian mass murders of 1965, in which like over 1 million people were murdered.
Jesus
Peop-
Christ.
Like left-wingers, like communists, atheists.
All right, so actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to their party's website. Next to non-interventionism, I'm going to say formally. And Dragon's gone.
Oh, that's too bad.
He might have disconnected accidentally.
You know, in Indonesia, like they treat communist symbolism like they crack down on that shit harder than like any of the Eastern European countries do.
I think he's back.
Hey,
Where'd you go?
sorry, I dropped out by accident. I'm sorry, I accidentally hit the X button. I tried to tweet something.
Oops.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to call the new caucus "Freedom with Offensive Realist Characteristics."
How many people are like gonna get that?
No one, and that's the thing. I'm going to bring so many people into the party, and then that's
Yeah,
when
but it's not innocuous though. Like that's such a specific thing. Offensive realist. Like that's like people are gonna question. They're gonna look up what that means, and they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute."
That's kind of what I want them to do, though. Just be like, no, that's what I'm going to do when I become leader. Is that I'm just going to be like, now, foreign policy is going to be a realistic one, an offensive realistic one, offensive realism, if you will, and wait for one person to Google it and be like, uh-oh.
Just explain that, like, no, I'm only applying this on, like, an individual level, okay? I'm just saying we all need to, like, attack each other preemptively to preserve our freedom.
Yeah.
just imagine saying that.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it. Mexico, they might steal our freedom, but because think about it, if Mexicans are stealing everything, they're probably stealing our freedom. So let's go invade Mexico so they stop stealing the freedom. No, I guess you could actually technically get them to support some intervention. Like, you could probably get them to support the intervention against Mali pirates because, hey, it's free trade. These people are disrupting the trade.
This will be fucking beautiful. Like this fucking thing you're doing.
Yeah. Also, as long as they don't watch the stream and realize, which they won't, probably.
Yeah, but you might have a hard time fighting if you run for like chair. You have like a hard time fighting against the Mises Caucus, which are like a caucus full of mostly like hard Ron Paul style ANCAPs and stuff like that.
So I guess I'm gonna have to. Where's Ron Paul's
And
biggest weak?
because like
Because-
to give you the gist
Guys,
of
are
like
you
some
there?
of the inter-party,
Yeah.
just give you some of the gist of the inter-party politics.
Hello.
Like, there's like the caucus warfare that's going on right now is like between the pragmatist caucus, the Mises caucus, and there are like a few smaller caucuses like the Libertarian Socialist Caucus and the Radical Caucus and but like the pragmatist caucus is the one that's been controlling the party for years. They've been controlling the party since forever. And the Mises caucus is basically the ones who are currently taking over the party.
I've got the solution. I'll help the pragmatist and then betray the pragmatist. We're gonna be like, hey guys, this is a totally legitimate Mises plot to overthrow the party right now, so make me supreme leader of the party so we can stop them. And then divide and conquer.
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen because like pretty much basically like the Mises caucus has been flipping every single control of every single state party, almost every single one of them, which means like by the next national convention in 22 next year, they're gonna take over the national party. So yeah, so
Well, then I'm gonna have to lead the opposition then. Whoa.
Yeah, there's all kinds of libertarian. There's right-wing libertarians and there's left-wing libertarians.
Or I could be even crazier and become a Mises Caucus interventionist. That's only not a totally realistic goals.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be
You've heard
like,
of, like Ayn Rand.
yeah, we've heard of her. No, that's the thing. That's what I'm just
Like
going to do.
objectivism. I think
Until we get them
objectivism
to
is
agree with like interventionism, we just go up to like Iran and be like, "Hello, sir. Have you heard of our friend Ludwig von Mises?" And then when they hate Mises, that's when we'd be like, "Oh, so you hate Mises? Up against the wall."
Yeah.
Actually, that's a different strategy. If we want them to hate
Hey, Grayson?
nations like Iran,
Hey,
we just
Grayson, I'm
make
gonna
Iran.
shave. Hey Grayson, I'm gonna shave.
What are you going? You're going to do what?
He's gonna shave. You're
Yeah.
gonna shave right now.
Yeah,
He's
in
got
2
a fucking
minutes.
shaver going right now.
No, that's not from him.
Well, of course, basically,
Sorry,
like
but-
in the pragmatists were again the ones behind like the current libertarian infighting that just happened because like they were the ones behind the whole corruption thing that just happened. But that's over. That just now got over. But of course, you also have like someone like Jeremy Kauffman, who was the guy behind the Libertarian Party New Hampshire account, who made those legalized child labor tweets, who basically recently tweeted stuff like who basically told a minor to suck his dick, and then basically then doubled down and basically said libertarians don't believe in age of consent, and he got booted from the Mises Caucus for that. Thank God.
Yeah, that seems like that doesn't seem like it helped you out too much.
Yeah, like
I thought
tweet
they
freaking
didn't
went
believe in
viral.
that.
No, we don't. That's just that one. It's just that one asshole, Jeremy Kauffman.
No, I thought libertarians like don't believe in the age of consent.
No,
More
no,
of a
no.
meme.
We do. It's where that comes from is basically because like there was this one dude in the LNC named Aaron Vora who basically turned out to be later an open pedophile, and because of like the corruption in the LNC, like there was didn't have enough votes to remove him from the LNC until his term was over.
Oh, are you talking about like normal, like moderate libertarians here, or like, as in people who still believe in a state?
No, I'm talking about one dude here.
No, because like I'm talking about in the broader context, like people that do not believe the state is right, like ANCAPs.
Well, yeah, Aaron Vora was a self-proclaimed ANCAP.
Of course he was.
Yeah, but the thing is that like the majority of ANCAPs basically don't condone that kind of stuff. They basically they basically think that that pedos should basically be given punitive justice, like basically be shot instead of like being thrown in jail or something. But like
I don't buy into any of that. It all seems like the most virtue signaling like crap from the ANCAPs, because the age of consent is like, it's a fucking policy and a number imposed by the state. So when you don't believe in a state, then you cannot logically believe in that policy. So that's why I don't really like care about what ANCAPs.
Well, their logic is that like they don't believe in any laws basically, because they believe that everyone because like they believe that in anarchy everyone would just follow the NAP, which I kind of find fault in that, which is why I'm not an ANCAP.
Okay, yeah, it's fine
But
to
still,
say
like-
that, but like when it comes to like this pedo shit, they fucking act like their fucking status, like, oh yeah, fucking kill them, like fucking, they just
Yeah, did you
pretend
see
like
the wood chipper meme?
they fucking pretend like
Yeah.
they believe in the age of consent, but they don't. And I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but then
I'm pretty
didn't
sure.
they do the wood chipper meme?
Dragon, be quiet for a second. I'm pretty sure it's like 100% for optics reasons, and that there's actually no logical reason for them to say the shit they say.
Well, they don't believe the state should enforce it. Basically, they think it should be like more of a like arbitrary thing. I'm not sure, but like
It by definition is arbitrary. It's a policy imposed by the state.
No,
yeah, but
I figured out. This is the pitch I'm going to sell people to interventionism. See, here's the thing. Governments naturally want to oppress people. So what we do is that we let the government invade other countries so they can oppress their people, because we clearly don't care if people oppress governments, and then they won't oppress us. It's a win-win. Just oppress other people.
Maybe you could do like an accelerationist argument, like, I don't know, like if the endless wars are gonna bring an end to America, just like say, yeah, fuck it, let's end America and then let's rebuild it from like the ground up in a libertarian view or some shit
Oh,
like that.
you mean like Senator Armstrong from the Total Gear franchise?
I guess I haven't seen that, so
Yeah, I guess you could run in some sort of accelerationist or something.
yeah. But I've argued. I used to be an ANCAP myself. I've argued with a lot of them. Almost every single one had like a different way of arguing for like some sort of age of consent substitute in like an anarchist society. One of them, who was really dumb, once told me, "Me and my neighbor, we make an agreement not to touch each other's kids, and that's how we solve the problem."
Yeah,
Okay, can I
that-
say
that's-
anything now for a minute?
That stuff's kind of stupid. Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't they come up with like the wood chipper meme?
No,
Yeah,
did they?
Yeah, I think I saw it on Twitter.
yeah. There, in fact, there's a wood chipper caucus in the LP.
What wood chippers just dedicated to like chopping up pedophiles or something?
Yes.
I don't know. If you ask me, it just seems like overcompensation for their like negative like image. Like,
Yeah,
do you
well, I
see
don't-
this kind of you don't see this kind of virtue signaling from any other like political like faction or political group? Like, I'm
Well,
sorry,
it's because
it's just not a thing.
everyone, because it's because everyone thinks they are like I mean, well, not everyone, but like a lot of people on the internet think they are.
Which leads me to my point. It's compensation.
I guess you could say
Yes,
that.
but I'm actually going to say this though. I'm pretty sure you could actually fool some libertarian members into actually believing your foreign policy, because I've spoken to some of like the national candidates like Shane Hazel. I'm going to say he doesn't seem to understand foreign policy too much, because he called the Taliban stateless, which isn't true. They're like the most statist group in the world.
The Taliban is like the closest thing to North Korea.
Other than North Korea.
Like, in terms of how they enforce their laws and like their
Yeah.
practices, like they are extremely authoritarian.
But you know what's funny is that Shane Hazel can actually.
Yeah, but we don't really treat them as an enemy.
Votes from
That's
Brian.
the thing.
He can actually steal enough votes from Brian Kemp and cause a Dem like Stacey Abrams to win.
But doesn't that kind of just defeat the purpose, because then you're just getting someone who's probably going to be worse?
Well, the thing is that like is that like the thing is that like well one like the Libertarian Party is kind of like supposed to be like a pressure party for like both major parties. Like if we steal enough votes from like one party or the other, or steal equally from both parties, basically like where they'll eventually pay attention basically to us and adopt some of our policies. Yeah, like of course in this our second goal is to win.
I mean, I
Like
can
a-
kind of, I kind of get the point, but
Yeah, like for instance, like in 2019, the governor race in Kentucky, basically when Andy Beshear barely won, basically Libertarian Party of Kentucky posted on Facebook, the Republican tears are delicious.
again, because the same thing happened in Virginia in 2013. There was the Libertarian Party of Virginia, which split the vote, which gave us McAuliffe. And I'm pretty sure the Libertarians have regretted that ever since because McAuliffe was a freaking gun grabber.
Yeah.
See, I guess that is an interesting debate though because I'm not actually really a member. I'm a member in name only, but I would probably be more pragmatic. It's probably better to vote for the. Well, actually, there is an argument for ranked choice voting. To be fair, which honestly I think
Yeah, like
Republicans should be more supportive of.
yeah,
Especially-
especially I think if Republicans eventually will support it if like libertarians keep basically splitting all.
I mean, it depends because some states Republican Party and some states are more libertarian than others. Well, not libertarian, but so again, I think you could make the case for maybe some sort of like alliance sharing, but again, that's another weird one.
Yeah. Like I think Alaska adopted ranked choice voting. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. But doesn't the Libertarian of Alaska work with the Democrats, or is that like I thought they did that?
Um. I don't think they did. But like the party tends to get like a higher percentage in Alaska than like
Yeah, I know in
nationwide.
like 1980, Ed Clark got 10% of the vote.
Yeah, and that was crazy.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna head out. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I'm
having
probably
me on.
in the stream right now, so unless anyone has any final statements.
So I'm sorry, dude. I had to shave.
Okay. With that, I guess we'll